Hello everyone, I trust you're doing fine as always. So today I'm talking about something that is very important. Yeah, I'm talking about alignment and balancing your work. Although this is just the first video of it, but subsequently I'll be releasing more videos. But you should know how to align your work and how to balance your work. Yeah, so for clarity, let's give this our background the color. So could be seeing any color. Let's give it a color. So okay, let's say something like this. So you can see over here, you see this square up here. You can see the alignment button. This over here. Yes. So okay, what is going to happen? Let me still change the background color. So I want us to be seeing the line clearly. Okay, this is okay. Yes, I want us to be seeing the line clearly. So we should know how to align our work. Yeah, so let's say I have a text. I bring in a text. Bring in a text. Bring in a text. So let's say Sonwa Graphics. Let's see we have this as a text. So you can see this text clearly. So if I want to centralize this position, all I need to do is come over here. I have explained it before, relative position. So if you want something to be at the middle, just at the center. So you can see automatically. If you want it to be at the bottom, up, top, wherever you want it to be. Even if, okay, let's say at its up here, if you still want it to be centralized, like if you want it to be in the center of this top place, you just come over here, this button here. So you can see. But if you want this to be placed in the middle of your work, like the center of your work, you come over down here, these two arrows down here, click over it. So you can see. So even if we have this text multiple times, copy it. Say I copy this text. If I want it to be like this, copy again. Copy this text. Let's copy this text again. So something like this. So it does depend on what you're working on. So let's say this one that is down here. Remember, so there's already one at the middle, so we're not putting it at the middle, but we'll put it. We still want it to be like centralized. So you come over to these two arrows that's pointed here up. You click on it, so you can see it's not centralized in that place. The same thing here, position, position. You make it. All of them will be the same thing. So you can now see. So that is just it. So your work would need to be very much more centralized, because you see some people where they will do something like a design like this, and then you probably see this one is going this way, this one is going this way. So you can see that there is no balance here, unless of course you're doing a particular type of design. But if you want to send like a nice message, this is what you should do. All your work should be centralized. After designing or while designing, you can also make use of this alignment feature while designing. So you don't need it like after, although you can make it use of it after designing, but depending on how you want to make use of it, you can still do it before you start designing. So you'll be seeing all your mistake. You'll be seeing what you're doing. So let's go back to this. We'll align all of this. Align all of this. So it will be straight. So let's hide all this now. Let's use shape or logo. I would have used okay, no, not. I would have used a logo, but let's just use shape. So let's say we have a shape like this. Shape. I want to make it a circle shape. I want to make it a circle shape. So we just something like this. I want it to try as much as possible to touch everywhere. Okay. Let's say we have something like this. So now copy this, copy this, copy this also, copy this, copy this. So you can see that there's some sort of like balance, sort of alignment, that your work is properly aligned. You can see, so like, even if this goes off, so you can see that your work is aligned. You can see it. But in the case where you have something like this one going this way, this one is going this way, you can see, well, there is no alignment. And even if you try to use, like, say, let me use my head. you might still make some errors, but with this, you know what your mistake is. You don't know this one, you need to put it over here, put it over here. So you can see the balance that I'm talking about. So you know your work needs to be balanced. Remember, your work needs to be balanced. So if you want to take this to the end, the left side, and do the same. Once take it to the right, you do the same. So balance is very, very necessary. So in subsequent videos, I'll also be explaining more of this. But I want you to also note this. When you come over to this alignment, you can use this setting. You can see the alignment setting. You can add all these rows and margins, and you can also delete it. So if I want to delete, let's say I want to delete this, so you can see it has gone off. It has gone off. If I also want to delete this one, okay, this one is to add. So you can see you can add and you can also delete. So if you want to add, you can add as much as you want. You can see it keeps coming and it keeps coming. So you should know whether the text or the image is much doesn't give you an excuse. Make sure all your work you balance it. Let's say this one now. If you want, okay, you press this. So let's say this, you want it to be like this. You want it to touch the both end. You can still come over here. Then you click here. You click here. So you click here to like get it like this. So yes, like I said, in subsequent videos I'll be explaining more on this, but it's very necessary that we understand the role balance and alignment there, because you can make a design and your design will look very, very awful unless you're making a particular design. Then it's understanding when you present giving your work to a client, you have to make sure all your work is aligned. So thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.